Hi, okay, today I'm going to make my bean stew, which is really fast, really simple. I love crock pot recipes, so this, if you are into crock pots, this will be right up your alley. This I picked up at Costco. They don't always have it, but if you're lucky enough to find it, this is great. It's got everything in it from pinto beans, kidney, black beans, white beans, even some lentils, and green and yellow peas. So if you can't find it, you can just make it on your own. Just buy like a pound or so of each of those different things and mix them all together. So what I've done is I've taken about 3 cups of that and I've rinsed them and set them aside. You're going to start with this is about a half of a red onion. If you like onion a lot, you can add more. I should have already turned this on. And I'm a big garlic person, per se. Well, not huge, but this is about 4 cloves of garlic. Now, the original recipe calls for bell pepper and red and green, so you can add that in if you're a big red and green bell pepper person. So I'm just sauteing this up in here just to kind of release the flavors and get them just a little bit tender. So we'll let that cook a little bit. I'm going to add some pepper and salt. And while that's sauteing a little bit, I'll go ahead and assemble the rest. If you're on the 90-day challenge, this is a really great meal because it fills you up. It's hearty, but there's nothing in it that's going to defeat what you're working on with the challenge. Okay, so we'll let that cook a little bit. So in your crock pot, you want to take two of these. I always choose organic if I can get it. And those are going to go straight into your crock pot. And you're going to want to start it early because the beans being uncooked, they're really going to need all day. You don't have to pre-soak them overnight. Just start nice and early, unless you want to eat later. Should be in at least 8 hours. What I usually do, because I'm home during the day quite a bit, is I'll start it out on high for at least 4 hours, then I'll come check it and see how the beans are. If they need a little bit more time, I'll just leave it go for another 4 on high. You almost can't cook it too much, so. Okay, so we've got both of those in there. It also calls for a can of diced tomatoes. These happen to be already seasoned with some basil and oregano, and they're just diced stewed tomatoes. Those go in. It also calls for a can of tomato sauce, which I didn't have, but what you can do to improvise is just take another can like that and blend it up and make a sauce out of it. Super easy. This is about 2 cups of carrots. And probably about, I don't know, maybe 4 cups of potatoes. These I found at Costco as well, and I think they're really cool. They even have some purple ones in there, which are really cool. The darker the skin, the better they are for you. Your typical russet potatoes are going to be very high in a sugar that your body's going to convert to fat, so we don't want to do that. Those go straight in. And here's our 3 cups of beans and peas all rinsed. Let's see. This is probably pretty good. Just release those flavors a little bit. Straight in, and then it calls for 2 bay leaves. If I have them. And then that's pretty much it. You're just going to stir that all up. Let it cook in there all nice for the day. And then you'll have a really great stew come nighttime. So there you go. Bean stew. Enjoy.